I am Beth Mountseer. I'm co-chair of University Heights, and if I heard you correctly, we are included in the proposed budget amendments, and that is, of course, what I was here to advocate for. And I'll just briefly say that University Heights has invested over $4 million into the capital program and projects at UHeights since the time that the state of Washington and city of Seattle purchased the community center in 2009. And though we've made huge progress on all sorts of projects, seismic, we're completing the parapet roofs, and we've rebuilt the outside, the park, the P-patch, the parking lot, and everything. But the next thing that we really need to tackle is our ADA access to the building. And so that's why this elevator project is so important to us and so important to the community.
Great. Well, Beth, thank you. And I just want to ask you to extend my thanks to your board. That University Heights Center is such a gem for the University District. And I want to acknowledge that you've had great support from Abel Pacheco and, of course, his predecessor, Rob Johnson. And the mayor's office has also indicated this is important for ADA purposes. So
fantastic.
It's a great request, and we're happy to support it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Beth. Matthew.
Good morning, Councilmember Beckshad, Madam Chair. We are very appreciative that you're including us in a reappropriation. As we know, commercial rents are going up, but UHeights rents are staying the same, and we house 14 resident organizations that provide critical community services for children on the autism spectrum, for homeless youth, older adults, and more. Our vision is to be a place for all, and we can't do that without an elevator. Right now, you have to climb 15 steps to even access, right? And so either people get to the door and they leave. We've had theater groups from our new UHeights Theater Alliance refuse to perform because we aren't ADA accessible. Just last week, we had a Hogwarts camp, and there was a 11-year-old girl who participated who was wheelchair bound, and I watched her every day. She refused to get on our lift because it's scary, and now it's not working, and we're having to dump $5 grand into it. But I watched her climb up the stairs using only her arms, and she had to go in and out several times a day, and she was always the last person out for recess. So we do not want anyone else to have to experience that, and we want to continue to be a welcoming place for all. So thank you very much for your support.
Thank you.
Hey, my name is Jennifer Annabelle. I'm the Executive Director for the Academy for Precision Learning. We're located in University Heights. We serve kids all across the autism spectrum, as well as typically developing peers. We really, we have our high schools on the second floor. We have families of a dad who's in an electric wheelchair and the lift won't hold him. So whenever we have meetings, we have to meet off campus. We also, with graduation time, when we hold it upstairs in that great auditorium there, I have to go off-site if I have anybody that is not able to access the building. So I really appreciate that, that we can now be accessible to everybody. And also so they can participate in their kids' planning and education. The other thing is I'm also on the board of directors for Broadway Bound Children's Theater, and they put on shows up in the auditorium as well. In the summertime, it's like 5 shows every Friday, and we have a really hard time when it comes to grandparents and helping them be able to get up those stairs where they'll have to take many breaks, and it's really important for them to be able to come and participate. So we're grateful and very thankful that you support this. It'd be greatly appreciated so everybody can have access.
Thank you. A number of these folks in these lovely black shirts out there spoke very articulately about the need for the elevator to provide access. And this is not only an ADA approved, but just from all ages and abilities that we are promoting, making sure that buildings like this, which are such a community gem, have access and they're available to when you talked about the grandparents that want to come and see the concerts or to see the dance recitals. So I'm a fan of this. I would like to move forward with amendment number 8.
The University Heights Center is not just where it's been a community treasure for District 4, but also for Northeast Seattle. And so this is one of the first requests that we had received in our office with regards to the importance of it. And so I'm really excited to support this. And
Very good.
Thank Councilmember Mosqueda as well for her work on this too.
I just want to, again, thank you for your the opportunity to include this in the supplemental budget. We've been trying to go out to each district corresponding with the month of the year. So we were in D4 for month 4 and had the chance to meet with the folks at University Heights then and heard about the need for this lift, for a actual elevator to be included at University Heights. And I was really excited to help work with them and the now new representative of District 4 to be able to bring this amendment forward. I think what's important to note as well is that we're working in partnership with some of our state partners and our local community partners. They've raised 70% of their campaign goal of the $700,000 that's needed, and they just have a little bit left to raise. So this is an incredibly important way for us to be a good partner from the city to the state, with the state and other local partners as well. They host over 160 arts, cultural, and education groups each year and are home to the 14 organizations and our good council colleagues' office, apparently. So wanting to make sure that it's truly accessible and that it's a community gem that's accessible to the full community. We're really excited to bring this forward and just want to also underscore our appreciation for the work that they do to make the space affordable at 50 to 70% below market rate for these spaces for our community organizations. To have space in this facility is such an important asset to an increasingly expensive city, including for nonprofit organizations, given the cost of retail space in this city.
Really, thank you for that. Thank you, both of you. All right. With that, would you like to move this? Please.
I move
Amendment number 8?
amendment number 8, sorry.
Very good. Thank you. Second. Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. None opposed, no abstentions. So our University Heights accessibility improvement has passed, and that will go in front of the full committee on Monday. Good. And congratulations. Big thanks to all of you. All right.
Bagshaw.
Aye.
Herpel.
Aye.
Juarez. Mosqueda.
Aye.
O'Brien. Pacheco.
Aye.
President Harrell.
Aye.
7 in favor, none opposed.
The bill passes and the chair will sign it.